This is just a thought I had after reading, and I want to make this an advisory. This has to do with the problems in society and especially America's problems today. GLN 3:3. We are taught that we live forever, and this is true. But it is equally true that no moment of life must be wasted, for each hour and day on earth is a shaping for the future. We are the inheritors of a portion of time. We can dissipate it on futile things or utilize it to our everlasting benefit. In the days of our fathers, before barren teachings clogged the thoughts of men in vain formal ritual built a wall which obscured understanding, men walked in the light of truth. Then they knew there was one God alone. But because they allowed their higher abilities to fall to disuse, they saw less clearly. Because he appeared in different aspects, they thought he was many. GLN 3:3. I agree. We only inherited a portion of time. We do not own anything. We hold it in trust for our children until they reach an age that they can administer that trust for their children. For me, my generation of the 1960s, we have badly mismanaged that trust, misusing our children's inheritance, claiming it is for their future, when in fact it is to make life easy for us, while leaving future generations the bill. Worse, when we retire after spending all the resources today, we will still demand the children continue to support us in our old age. Barren teachings, vain formal ritual, allowed higher abilities to fall into disuse. My opinion, America today is suffering a brain drain. The Constitution is still solid, but we have forgotten much of how to utilize it in the way to best protect us, as well as allow people to disagree and eventually get the best outcome with the widest level of support for the direction this country is headed. In short, the amendment process forces an exhausting discussion, and ultimately, more than half of the nation will agree, and the rest will at least feel they had their say. Today, Congress passes anything they can, whether they believe it is constitutional or not, and hope that at least 5 Supreme Court judges will be able to reinterpret the words in the Constitution to allow it to be legal. That is a huge difference from 66 to 75% of the nation to just one president, 218 House members, 51 senators, and 5 Supreme Court judges. In short, today it takes 270 people to fundamentally change the Constitution's intentions. Everyone asks how this country has gotten so dysfunctional that we are a 50-50 nation. Why politics has turned into a hot civil war. When one election, one mistake can fundamentally change how we live our lives, that can in effect give or take away our right to do anything from birth to death and anything in between, then every 4 years it is no wonder we are in crisis or panic, because one mistake could cost us everything.